Hello and welcome to the very first round. We won the die roll and we will play first, and no, we won't mulligan this. We have turn 1 Noble Hierarch, turn 2 Shardless Agent into turn 3 Tinker. I think this is probably one of the stronger openings we can ever have. Obviously if he kills the Noble we're in a bit of a pickle, but we can still play turn 2 Sylvan and then get there. And he's green himself, so I don't think this should be an issue. And we'll obviously play this. Okay, just a second. Sorry for not saying something for a while. Obviously, again, another interruption by the same annoying person that always interrupts me. And I'm getting really shit tired of it. So, here we got the play we wanted. We can fight here and then just attack for 9. And we obviously do extra damage because of the Better Sphere trigger. So it's total of 13 damage. And I forgot to tap a creature. Great. So we want. I tapped there, should have undone, but I'm not going to use the mana. We won't be running out Burst of Paradise. Just in case he has Damnation, which he does. So, smart spot by me. Now we'll run out the cards. So basically, this will kill him. So he has to have a creature followed by, or that. Yeah. If you play crap cards, you might get rewarded. Would you like to pay 2 life so you can play Rosra Rekten and untap something and then play Domri? So yeah, I will pay 2 life. We will do it like this. We'll tap this and untap this and then play Domri and look at the top, which is a Wikibrow Elder. So now you have 2 Planeswalker in play, 6 mana and a bunch of card draw if you get lucky. He has a Troll Ascetic, which is a nuisance. But I think we have plenty of stuff to do. We can draw 3 cards, then hope there's a land in there. Then untap. Tap and untap. He should float mana here because of the elixir. If he doesn't, that's his issue. So yeah, he does float the mana. Because I have the bigger Brow Elder, of course. Yep, he just used it. And then we can either play the weaker Brow Elder to block or the Garruk, and I think the Garruk is obviously the better choice. So we have 3 Planeswalkers in play. We have a blocker at this point. We hope we hit a creature. And we do, we get Fana Shaman. So yeah, at this point everything is going well. We have a huge advantage, even though I think the Mirror Battle Sphere Yeah, we missed 1 damage, so it should be a 10. It's my own damn fault. I thought I saw all for blinking, but apparently it wasn't. He can have a removal like a Shriekma for the beast. So it just has an incase. That's no big deal, seeing as I can play Wickerbra Elder. No, I can't. I can play Survival. What does that do? So, first of all, let's think about this. So this can fight something, so I basically need something with 4 power. So I play Survival of the Fittest. I think you should notice by now that I have a sick deck. I have 3 planeswalkers and play 3 creatures and a survival. So we pay 1 and discard Final Shaman and see if we have something with 4 power. We do. So we can flash this one in, but it has... No, I can do something else. I can tap and untap. Then bestow this. And say we'll fight here. They both die. And I get a 4-2. And I haven't used this yet, right? So I can untap 2 lands, or I can create another 3-3, which I will. And I'll play Forest. So at this point we should have full control. I could have cast Bestow on the birds, but that obviously wouldn't have killed the creature I wanted. And next turn we could just take extra turns. And that should be game, assuming he can't kill it. So Vizara, yeah, not a big deal. I think if we get extra turns, the game is over. So we'll flip 5 coins. 1 flip, last 1 flip. Basically, I get 1 extra turn. Holy shit, that's like the worst I can ever have. It's a forest. We don't want to draw that. So we basically survival. I think for the Elder, we cast the Elder. We use it. Obviously I want to use the ability. I draw a card. Untap 2 lands. And then pass a turn to myself. Oh my god, am I really gonna lose this? Because I have almost no late game. Yeah, this is looking terrible, isn't it? I can attack, obviously. He has to block something. We create a token and then fight Pizarra. I think that's the way we have to do this. He will block, or he should block. Let's see what he does. Only getting 1 extra turn is really terrible though. And having 5 lands here is even worse. We can try to overrun him, but I think that's the only way we can do this. So we look at the top. It is Gilded Lotus, not something I actually want to draw again. So we untap 2 lands. I think actually this part might be too late if he attacks Domri and plays another creature. Only getting 1 extra turn is really terrible for me. I mean, like really terrible. Attrition is, yeah, fine card for you, doesn't matter. He only has 1 card, so he obviously can gain more cards for him, but what can he do? He can attack Domri or one of these, then sacrifice it, kill the beast token, draw 2 cards. think that's probably his best line. Or you can just keep it behind, which is, and give me more turns. So see what we get, and we get a forest. So we're just getting flooded. We have 9, 12 of lands, and we untap 2 again. And then next turn we can overrun, which won't be lethal of course, but it forces them to do something. Yeah, I get it. Man, if he didn't have the nation, I would have won. If oh, he has Obliterator. That's fine. Well, it isn't fine, obviously, but I mean, at this point, I don't have an issue. Now we're getting flooded. We should have had some. Should have had some better late game creature than just one. I just didn't get one. So he only has one blocker at this point. I only have one attacker, which isn't enough. And we obviously keep drawing junk. Yeah, I'm gonna concede this one. I'm actually pissed. Oh my god, land. Yeah. So against a deck like his, it's a bit controlly, so I think Plow Under is a fine card. I didn't see anything to Nature's Claim or something like that. We might get Lodestone Golem in there. Just to have an extra beater. Do I want it though? I think we should be fine like this. Maybe the Blessedurn or the Plow Under, one of these two, because I didn't see a lot of card draw from his end. The Weaker Bra kills the Attrition, but that's about it. And of course it's a decent creature. Experiment 1 isn't that great. Yep, let's run it. I mean, I really like the deck. If it didn't have the Damnation there, would have won turn 5. So he had to have the Damnation, which he did. I would have won turn 4 even. Nice. So we did have the only out possible for his colors. And then he had another card he shouldn't be playing, that gained him 5 life. That was another route for him. So basically, yeah, got lucky there, in my opinion. Especially since I then flooded and didn't draw the card I wanted. I lost with 3 Planeswalkers in play. How sick is that? Basically because I lost 4 of the 5 flips. If I lose this, oh my god. I mean, you can see the deck, it's a good deck. Obviously I would like to play first, then update, I don't want you. So we have this into Harmonize, won't be mulligan in this. He also keeps his hand. Let's play first. So if you get Everflowing Chalice, we have, again, an insane ability to do. But for now we'll just be playing the Harmonize, I think. And what do we get? We get Survival of the Fittest. So yeah, Harmonize it is. Because for now we just want to do the Tinker. Instead we just draw Mirror Battlesphere. He plays a Morph, which is probably Bane of the Living. So we'll be playing Survival, but what would we sacrifice? And what would we want to get? We want to get Yavimaya Elder then? Or we can just, you know, cast this and kill the creature. So it was Silent Spectre. Okay, good to know. So this accelerates us next turn into 7 mana for the mid Battlesphere. Nice. Actually, I'm a bigger fan of this now than ever before. And if he has something, which seems he does, what is our out against it? So he didn't play land yet, did he? Yeah, he did, so he's playing something for 5 mana here. I don't care about what he revealed here. He has something red. What is he doing? He has something red, so he has Flame Javelin. Oh, I see. So he's just killing the Resurrect. Doesn't matter, does it? Okay, so he plays 6 mana for damage. That's fine by me. So another acceleration. And a beater, of course. What is he doing now? Death Touch, Forgery. Okay, that's fine. Command draw land? Nope. We draw Shrine. We can go Shrine into nothing basically. So yeah, I think he reflow 2 mana and just run it out there. And then with the overrun, we can go for lethal. Not this turn, of course, but the turn after that. We have lethal in play with overrun. So he has to have enough blockers for it. Which means, wow, a draw card, nice. So we tap 2, untap 2 lands. We play Karn, make him discard because I don't think he can ever get rid of it with 10 damage. And this way we get to see more of his deck. So yeah, bring it. He has 1 card in hand. Could be anything. So next turn that's 6, 7, plus 16. That's 23, 29. 29, let's say he has a removal spell. Which we can get full info on his hand. So he plays Airbrush. Okay, so basically what I was calculating is so it's +3/+3 and trample. So it's 4, 8, 16, 23, 29, and he has 5 damage for blocker. So if we give all creatures plus and then attack with everything, he is dead. The trample should get him. No, I do not wish to use the ability because I can't use the ability. Well, I can use the ability, but it has no benefit. And I think he realizes he's dead here. He thought he could block, or he still thinks he can block apparently. Dude, they have trample. Do you know what it is, trample? It means you're dead. So yeah, my deck is just faster and stronger. I might get in Blastodon just because it's a big bad beater compared to something like this, but I mean it's helped me out a lot so far. What do I want out? I don't think I actually want anything out, but maybe the Gilded Lotus. I don't see him having anything for that, and I think just having a 5/5 shroud is better. Well, let's see what he does here. He chooses to play first. I have just a bunch of acceleration, but I don't think I want to mulligan this hand. If I draw Tinker, I'm fine. If I draw Survival, I'm fine. Anything I draw is fine. Let's just play the Noble because it can attack for one. He has turn 1 Skull, turn 2 Skull Clamp. So we actually drew that. Why wouldn't you play it otherwise? So yeah, let's attack. And then play a Poker side just because I don't think there's any 5-drop in our deck that we want to play except Plow Under. So this becomes a 2-2 if you attack with it. He has something on that Gladiator, Cultivate. Nice. It's a good card. It used to have Kodama's Reach in this format because of its arcane. I think they no longer run that. I'm not sure. So we did get a Tinker, so we obviously attack, and we can't Tinker for anything. Well, we can Tinker, but what do you want Tinker for? That's the question. Right, we actually drew the Mirror Battlesphere. Which you might say, yeah, it's a bit unlucky, but still fine. So what if we play these out and then it does Damnation? What's our follow-up? That's the question, right? If we run everything out there and he has Damnation, what's the follow-up? We can Tinker for Gilded Lotus. I just cited out. We have Shrine of Burning Rage, Apocryphite, Mirror Battlesphere, Everflowing Chalice. So nothing decent. So the Tinker here was dead draw because I drew the Battlesphere. So I won't pay the 2 life and just run these out there. And then hope he doesn't have the Damnation. If it does, I mean, this will come back eventually. And if he has a blocker, the Burst of Paradise will be a 1-2 to attack. It's a bit annoying that I drew here, but I mean, if I draw lands, I can play Mirror Battlesphere next turn anyway. I burgered out the Gilded Lotus, so I can't get that either. I'm curious what he has here. So it does have the Damnation twice. That's a bit annoying, especially seeing as I saw it coming. So yeah, you can say I didn't get a bit unlucky against this guy. It's not over, of course, but if he has Visara here, I'm done for. He has Track Tusk, also a really good card. So yeah, twice Damnation, that basically screws me. What I want to draw here, Resurrect, I guess. That's a good card as well. It can block, it can kill, it gets me 2 lands, and then next turn I have Apocryphite. Obviously he draws 2 cards. Because of it, it doesn't have Trample though, so... And we can not block and just sacrifice the Avamai Elder. But I don't see what the benefit of that is. We can take 6 damage and then get an extra card out of our Elder, get an extra damage out of our Elder, and not allow him to draw. But then we have to fight anyway, so I think it's the same. It's eventually the same. We won't be drawing the card if we want to deal with the Track Tusk. So yeah, I want to use the ability obviously. We won't get a mountain, we have nothing double. But the Skull Clamp is gonna be an issue. So what's the best draw? Wicker Wicker Bra Elder is the best draw we can have at this point. Oh my god, this guy. Why do I always have to play against these kind of guys? So yeah, the poker side comes in, we can fight, sacrifice for permanents. Ah, you must cast, it's obliged, okay. Thanks for telling me that. So we play survival, I guess. We I think we have to take one hit and not let him draw the card. Then get a Wicker Elder, sacrifice it and then block. I mean, we have to get rid of the Skullclimb before we do anything. We play land, so what else is there to do? The best draw obviously is land into, so we can, we take it. Fine, we kill the beast. We can kill the beast. We have to get rid of Mirbelosphere though, which I don't like. I don't think I will. Nope, I won't block here. I mean, this is what I mean. I mean, a poker side with a beast basically means that I can, yeah, in response I will fight these. Obviously, I won't just give you free cards. And now he can sacrifice this, but I doubt he will. Why would he sacrifice this on whatever? He has a draw aesthetic. Wow, that's annoying. So we drew a forest. Then next turn we can play Battlesphere, which will allow us to finally get rid of this, because it's a big baddie and it kicks his ass, and then all the tokens get sacrificed and he only has 3 cards, but then he can do attrition and kill it. That's really annoying though. And the Skullclamp is basically gonna eat me. You can sacrifice lands, so yeah. I think we have to go for it. We have to get Wicker Elder. We have no other option than to kill the Skullclamp. And we have to do it now. Because else he can sacrifice. Else he can sacrifice the Obliterator or throw static to attrition and draw the cards already. And not a throw static, but a Obliterator, of course. I still think sacrificing the Obliterator wouldn't be a good thing, but it's something he could do. It's not something I want to have against me. I think if he attacks with this, we have to double block and sacrifice 5 things. So one. That's gonna be annoying though, because the throw stick will kill me. Obliterator. So yeah, it's basically twice the damnation that screwed me over. The first game I had 1 on turn 4 if it didn't have. No, turn 5 then, yeah. How is that possible? So yeah, turn 5. I would have won turn 5 if it didn't have the turn 4 damnation. And now this game I would have had a really fast Mirror Battlesphere as well, even in the damnation. So it's basically twice that it wins on damnation. I mean, obviously you drafted it, so yeah, but you gotta have it. And then the first game also lost because I lost 4 of the 5 flips with what's it called again? With Rel Razek or whatever it's called. I lost 4 of the 5 flips. Just a long pause yet again from this guy. So that was Silent Spectre, which is a flyer. You can always sacrifice it with attrition, of course. I don't think double blocking then is a fine thing. So we should just attack, and I basically have a few turns to draw Karn. I think Karn is the way out for me. So yeah, don't think that's a good choice for him, but sure. So we're gonna attack. I think it was a 3-3. Let's just quickly Google it. And then I discard 2 cards. So Silent Spectre is actually a 4-4. So I can't attack with both. Unless I sacrifice this and get a creature with it. But what creature do I have? Do I have an artifact creature remaining? I don't think I do. And even if I did, I don't think it should be enough. So I do have an artifact creature remaining, and I basically have to draw a card next turn on. We have to double block. We can double block, right? We block, sacrifice these 2, draw Karn, play Karn. Kill this, Karn dies. I'm stuck against a 4-4 flyer on 5 life. Let's think about this. What does he have? What does he have for 4 mana? It's instant speed in these colors. Oh yeah, okay, it's just Yomorph. Why does he do that before blockers though? That makes no sense. So let's think about the routes, right? So we block here, sacrifice these 2, draw Karn. It has trample. Okay, I'm dead. I didn't know it had trample. I forgot it had trample. So we sacrifice those. What is he gonna do? Oh yeah, whatever. You're just prolonging the game, man. I have no outs, I think. I'll concede. But let's see. Yeah, we had no outs. Anyway, that was that. I think I should have won that somehow. If I got a bit more lucky, maybe played a bit different, but game 1 should be mine, which I lost though, with some bad luck. And then game 3, just a damnation yet again. So thanks for watching, hope to see you in the future.